What's up, everybody? This is Carolina Mike, your host for SharePoint in 60 seconds, where you get the information you need right up front. And if you want more, stick around for a step-by-step walkthrough. Today, we're going to show you how to use every single field in the Microsoft form. Stick around!
I'm a SharePoint expert, play with data extra. Careful with my hands, cause I gotta use them for work. Yeah, I'm a big old nerd. I like maple syrup on my pancakes. I don't care what you heard.
Okay. Let's get that timer rolling. Let's get into this. All right, first you got your choice. That's just simple, 1, 2, 3, do you like peanut butter or jelly? Okay, boom, you got choice. Text, just capture some text, some numbers or verbs or adjectives, what have you. Then we have ratings like, thumbs up, like 5 thumbs up or like 25 thumbs up. And then we got date. So like capture a date. There you go. Drop down here, we got rankings. So you can like list a bunch of stuff and like choose the order in which you like them best or whatever. And then from that, you can go down to the Likers. Like, how do you feel about this thing? Like, how do you feel about that? How do you feel about this? And then we have upload a file. You can upload a file, or we can get net promoters. There we go. Upload a file. And then we have, after that, we have net promoter score. And that's like, how likely are you to refer us to friends and neighbors? And then you got section, which is, it's not an actual field, but you can add a section to the form. Hopefully we did it in 60 seconds. Now we're going to breathe, take a moment, settle in, and let's talk about these one by one. Okay, so before we show you how to add all this stuff again, let's show you how to clean stuff up. So you just go to the question, you hit the trash can, just like pretty much all the technology stuff out there. The trash can means delete or recycle bin. So we're just going to clean up a little bit. We're still cleaning up. All right. So you get your brand new form and you're like, okay, we're just going to, say, hey, this one of the requirements is that this form use at least every field once. So we'll go with choice and we'll say, how do you usually watch SharePoint tutorials? And you could say PC, phone. Okay, you get the idea. Email. Who's looking at tutorials via email? I don't know. I guess we could put Mac in there. That's kind of cool. Give you some little choices. You can also add an other option. It's kind of cool. And if you want, you can, select to allow multiple answers. So then you get checkboxes. You can move things around. There's, before I get into it, there are about, 20 different things you can do in this little box. Main thing right now is that you understand if you need to deal with a choice, this is where you go to make that happen. And then from there, you can just kind of tweak it to your liking. So we're going to go back to regular land. And we can also say if we want this field to be required or not, or this question to be required. Question field, tomato, tomato, potato, potato. More settings, shuffle, so shuffle the options around. Make it a drop down instead. One of the things I read way back in the day when I started doing this was if you've got 5 or fewer, you can go with radio buttons, but if you got more than 5, just make it a drop down. And I've just kind of followed that. But do whatever works for you. Subtitle. Yeah, this is a subtitle for whatever you might need to use that for. And add branching, which there is a video on branching over here or over somewhere. Check it out. Okay. There's your choice. And now we're going to go into the next field. We're going to add a text field. So let's see. Tell us more about this thing. You can enter a subtitle if you want. And you can allow long answer or not. The only difference here is short answer has just 1 line. Long answer 2. So whatever you like the look of the best. You can make it required with the good old asterisk. We got the triple E dots, and you can restrict if you want. You can also get rid of the subtitle if you want. And restrictions means you can restrict it to a number or some variation on a theme of some number, falls between, equal, less, all that jazz. What else we got here? And you can add branching, which there's a video for that. Alright, let's go to the next one. We got the text. Let's do ratings. So, thumbs up here. So you're gonna rate something like, you know, what's the quality of this thing? You know, so we can go like 5 levels, you know, 2, you know, love it, hate it, you know, all the way up to 10. You can pick a different symbol and make it required. Triple E dots. We got subtitle label. Enter a label. And then 10 trophies. What? Don't even know what's happening here. We gotta preview that, see what that's what? Oh, to what? Okay. However you think you might use. Oh, I see it's right there. So let's go back to with this right here. There we go. That's why we had a new set. And there. I still didn't see this happening up here. It wasn't until I clicked away until we saw that. Okay. So that handles the rating. Now we have the date, so you can collect a date. You know, when. And what do we got for options here? Also, I didn't mention the image that you can add in here, but maybe we'll do another video. It's hard to include every single little piece. So, subtitle if you want, and branching. So there's not a lot cooking with the date. You just grabbing a date there. At the drop down, we got the ranking, so you can have a list of stuff. You know, rank these. Flowers, diamonds, cash. There you go. Alright, and then you can add more if you want. And we can require it, shuffle them around, or add branching. So if we want to preview this, maybe we'll just preview it after all done. Alright, so we got rank these. Next, we've got the Likert. And so there you go. Likert used to gauge attitudes and opinions. You know? Like, how funny. Oh, the heck was this? And you could say, you know, as it relates to humor, I thought it was amazing. I didn't like it. And you could say, you know, very much disagree. You know, I don't write these things for a living, you know. Kind of disagree. And then say maybe agree. And then for dang sure agree. Bet my bottom dollar on it. Faux show. There you go. Okay. And yeah, I probably did a horrible job of what I put over here, but you get, it's one of those things. So, and then next we have upload file. So if you want them to upload a file, you can do that. You can adjust the limit. You can let them upload a gargantuan 1 gigabyte file. And up to 10 files, you know, you can have fun with that. And we can adjust the file type. Oh, look at that. You can, you know, deselect any of the ones that you don't want to allow. Very nice. And you can add branching. So we've got the upload file. Now we got the Net Promoter Score. You know, how likely are you to recommend us to a friend or colleague? I mean, this is pretty much filled in straight up for you. You don't really have to do much there. Let's see what the options are. Subtitle and branching. So, and then we've got sections. If you want to create a section, you can do that. You just get another title, another set of questions, and there you go. Alright, so let's go ahead and preview this bad boy and see what we got cooking here. Alright, all the fields here. How do you usually watch SharePoint tutorials? Other. Tell us more about this thing. You wouldn't believe it. Oh, it must be a number. Wow, well, how about that? 8. I'll tell you that. What's the quality of this? Oh my gosh, it's the best ever. And then when? I don't know. Today. Rank these. Oh gosh. As it relates to humor, I thought it was amazing. Oh, we got a slide. Ooh, that's not ideal. Maybe it's because I put too much foolishness over here. So, there you go. You can upload a file. And how likely? 0 to 10. And you submit that puppy. Alright, hopefully this has been helpful to show you every single field/question on the Microsoft form. We'll probably do another video just on the quiz. If you want to see that, let us know in the comments. Until then, thank you so much for your support. Do the very best you can with what you got. And remember, SharePoint rocks, and so do you. We'll see you next time.
I'm a SharePoint expert, play with data extra. Careful with my hands, cause I gotta use them for work. Yeah, I'm a big old nerd. I like maple syrup on my pancakes. I don't care what you heard.